Welcome to this week's blockchain news. Lots going on in the financial markets, lots going on in the charity markets. Guy, how's it been going?
Yeah, Europe has obviously taken a bit of a battering in terms of the market on cryptocurrency, but it's interesting to see that key influencers are noticing and being more aware of the crypto space. Goldman Sachs this week have started issuing Bitcoin trading desk tokens to investors, and also invested heavily in Silicon Valley. In a startup over there, but also Christine Lagarde has been endorsing the benefits of crypto and says it's better to understand their speed and efficiencies and securities element to it rather than fear it and not benefit from it. So it'd be interesting to see how that plays out.
It will be. I mean, the EU's tapped into sort of the big banks to look at new blockchain initiative. They've argued for a while that blockchain will transform the digital services, including a host of industries, including the financial services. They've looked at organisations that are well placed to seize that opportunity and take advantage of the digital marketplace. And what they've looked at is companies that got big financial clout and said really they need regulating, it needs to be a robust framework. So they've approached several banks, and banks including BBVA, Santander have joined a European Union platform to promote the use of blockchain technologies. So there's lots of objectives going on in there. They're looking at how they support that initiative and working with the EU and the banks to make sure those initiatives roll out. So again, good work going on from the EU and from the banks to get blockchain more into the more mainstream market. So
good. And also into other areas in the European market, but also wider, I guess, in a political sphere. That it was interesting to see this week Catalan government are considering employing a blockchain technologies to secure their e-voting system. Naturally, voting needs to be secure and trusted, and they're hoping that blockchain can offer that to give validity to the process. And tests are still ongoing, so it's undecided, but hopefully blockchain can be the answer to put trust back in the system.
I believe one of the American states used a blockchain system in the midterm elections that have just done as well. So I'll look into that a little bit further. Yeah, but it's certainly going into that marketplace very well. Talking of sort of changing marketplaces and things like that, obviously blockchain's huge in the charity market. The big issue, the newspaper from London that's sold by the homeless in right across the UK today, or this week, launched a blockchain-driven platform to promote impact investments. So 3 investment companies, including UK Standard Life, Aberdeen, US Colombian Threadneedle and Alliance Bernstein have joined the big issue and founded a digital platform that they've dubbed the Big Exchange. It'll be about environmental impact funds, and they think they'll get it up and running within 6 months, which is really amazing if they do, and that's really good work. As we know, charities have been sort of using blockchain and looked at blockchain for quite some time with regards to international transparency on transactions and fees on transfers at the time. And companies such as Binance have recently raised an awful lot of money. I think it was 1.4 million for the disaster after the Japanese floods. And obviously people like SC Johnson, they've sort of joined with organisations such as Plastic Bank, which reported early on this year in October, with regard to creating recyclable plants using the blockchain systems and local tokens from there. So again, lots of things going on in the charity front, which is really innovative and really will help sort of save the charity market with transparency.
Yeah. I think interestingly, they're talking about the charity there and the commercial world. There's a commercial organisation based in Leeds and London who are called Curblock, and they've got a very interesting process. They're a real estate development business underpinned by blockchain technologies to offer securities for people's investments and transparency. But interestingly enough, their philanthropic element is 5% of all development proceeds are given to charity. And the charity is decided by all the token holders. Nice. So people who buy tokens to invest in the developments get the rights. 1 token equals 1 voting right. So the more tokens, the more rights you have. They then decide between them as a group, collectively, who benefits from the 5%. And they've got 3 projects in flight at the moment on the platform, and that's estimated to drive a charitable donation of over £134,000. It's estimated at the moment. So some really good work there from the commercial side as well, underpinning the good work in local and national charities.
Well, talking national charities, international charities even, sort of Oxfam before we launched a blockchain rice tracker in Colombia. It's aimed to sort of expand its development under the 5,000 farms that produce rice, and then it comes back to the purchasers in the Netherlands. And it's all about transparency and security between the rice growers and the purchasers. They think that'll be up and running by 2022 across all their outlets. So again, another sort of great innovative from a big organisation to help the little people within the marketplace. That's this week's Blockchain News.
Thank you.
Thank you.